It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's all up next.
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And we're off from Baltimore. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player and the most exciting player, not just at his position, but in all of football. And don't let that running overshadow the strides he's made as a passer, too, in the pocket and as a franchise quarterback to build upon.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Lamar off the play fake. Bateman hauls it in.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for second down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still second down.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And that's good for a gain of 5. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Jackson now on third. Search it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send him off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing him up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. They have him back there because of the incredible things that he can do on punt returns, Brock, but this time he winds up giving the other side their incredible moment.
That's right. As a returner, you've got to field that ball clean first, and then second, keep it secure the rest of the way. There's 10 dudes on that other side. Heck, maybe even 11 if you got a punter who likes to hit. And their sole mission is to separate you from the ball at full speed. And if they're lucky, well, they're lucky they can return it back to the house for 6.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Kate, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. He's on the move. He takes it himself. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Handoff running left, Ford. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back to throw, Thompson Robinson. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throwing now, Thompson Robinson. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Ravens will go on offense. They've got 1st down from the 31. Lamar now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down, here's Lamar. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it, thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They send a tight end in motion. Second and 10 now. Andrews with the catch. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Jackson yet again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still first down.
Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Short side option here. He's running left. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. He'll take 5 on the carry. That gets him back to even. 2nd and 10 now.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Ravens with 10 to go still on 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Henry.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will add to their score.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the 2nd time. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. DTR looking to throw. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Thompson Robinson. It's complete to Ford. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. First and 10 from the 41. Now it's Lamar. Gets it to him on the screen. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Now Jackson off the play action. Henry on the catch. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. The former 1st-rounder Devin Bush making the play.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third and 2, here's Jackson. He has the first over the middle, and he's able to get this down to the 13. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we've reached halftime here in Baltimore. The Ravens flying into the break with a lead. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Hewitt.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Thompson Robinson. That's into the hands of Moore. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. DTR to throw it. Throw reeled in by Njoku. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. Thompson Robinson back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 from the 41. Now it's DTR. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Ford straight ahead. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. That's 5, it looks like, on the play, so now it's going to be 3rd and 8.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
The challenge with so many sacks is it just disrupts everything in the rhythm and timing of your offense. All of these negative plays. Hey, this league and this game is hard enough when you're on schedule. All of these sacks set you behind the chains. Well, you've seen how disruptive it is for this offense.
The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got Andrews. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game. Offset.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 1st down.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that 1st down flag. From the gun, Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure, but you sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's able to get this down to the edge of the red zone. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
5 men in the secondary for the Browns. 3rd down coming. Putting the tight end in motion. Now Jackson on 3rd down. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Henry does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to run with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, we've been saying it for years, Brock. If at first you don't succeed, try that run again.
You're exactly right. It's going to take more than one stop to deter those offensive coaches from calling another run play. They've got such faith in their group up front to leverage right at the point of attack and punch it in on the 2nd time around.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. Jackson's throwing for it. Rolling left, buying some time. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead. Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, Thompson Robinson. Connection made to Judy. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
2nd and 8. They'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And that last impressive touchdown drive, well, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Running once more with Henry. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And a lot to be happy with on both sides of the football as they come away with a total team victory in this one. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.